Welcome to Jungkook Lovers. Purple Heart Jungkook Lovers is a dedicated channel for fans who want to stay connected with everything about Jungkook of BTS. From the latest sightings, airport moments, and exclusive updates to deep discussions, hidden meanings, and exciting speculations about his projects. This channel brings you closer to Jungkook's journey every single day that we explore Jungkook's style, travels, performances, creative growth, and unforgettable moments that capture the hearts of ARMY worldwide. Every video is crafted with passion, respect, and love, highlighting not just the global superstar, but the artist, the dreamer, and the inspiration behind the name Jungkook. That if you love intriguing stories, mysterious appearances, powerful visuals, and thoughtful narratives about Jungkook's life and career, this is your home. Join our global family as we celebrate his achievements, support his journey, and share the excitement of every step he takes, on stage and beyond. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe to Jungkook Lovers and be part of a community where passion meets admiration, and every moment of Jungkook becomes a story worth telling. The public space of an international airport terminal is rarely quiet. Yet on this particular day, an unusual wave of excitement rippled through the crowd. Travelers paused mid-step, whispers spread like sparks, and phones subtly rose into the air. The reason was simple but powerful. Jungkook of BTS had been spotted moving swiftly through the terminal. No official announcement had preceded his appearance, no schedule had been released, and no explanation followed immediately. And just like that, one brief moment turned into a global conversation that Jungkook's presence alone is never ordinary. As one of the most influential artists of his generation, every movement he makes becomes a story waiting to unfold. Yet this sighting felt different. There was a sense of urgency in his steps, a calm but focused aura surrounding him, as if time itself was guiding him forward. He wasn't lingering, wasn't posing, and wasn't acknowledging the attention. Instead, he moved with purpose, leaving behind nothing but questions. Fans and observers quickly noticed the details. His attire was simple and understated, fitting the image of someone who wished to blend in rather than stand out. A cap pulled low, a mask covering most of his face, and casual travel were suggested discretion. But discretion, when it comes to Jungkook, only fuels curiosity. The more quietly he moves, the louder the speculation becomes. Within minutes, social media platforms ignited. Short clips and blurred photos circulated rapidly, accompanied by captions filled with curiosity and excitement. Was he traveling overseas? Was this the beginning of a new project? Or was he embarking on something far bigger, something that required secrecy? The lack of answers only intensified the mystery. What made this moment particularly intriguing was the timing. Jungkook has always been known for his relentless dedication to his craft, often surprising fans with unexpected releases, collaborations, or appearances. His creative rhythm rarely follows predictable patterns. When he disappears from the public eye, it often means he is preparing something meaningful behind the scenes. And when he appears suddenly in a place like an airport terminal, it usually signals movement towards something new. Industry insiders were quick to weigh in, though none claimed certainty. Some suggested that Jungkook might be heading abroad for a high-profile collaboration, possibly with international producers or artists. Others speculated about filming commitments, perhaps for a music video, documentary, or special project yet to be announced. There were also theories about private commitments, moments of rest, or personal exploration before the next demanding phase of his career. However, the idea that resonated most strongly among fans was the notion of a secret mission. It wasn't just a catchy phrase, it felt fitting. Jungkook has often described his artistic journey as a mission of self-discovery, growth, and connection. Each album, performance, and creative experiment feels like a chapter in a larger story. Seeing him move with such determination through the terminal made many believe that this journey was entering a new phase. The airport itself became part of the narrative. Airports symbolize transition, departure, and possibility. They are places where endings and beginnings intersect. For Jungkook, standing at that threshold suggested more than just travel. It hinted at transformation. Whether he was leaving the country or simply passing through, the symbolism was undeniable. Fans, known collectively as ARMY, responded not with intrusion, but with admiration and support. Many expressed pride in his work ethic and respect for his privacy. Messages flooded timelines, wishing him a safe journey wherever he was headed, and expressing excitement for whatever awaited on the other side. This balance between curiosity and respect has always been a defining characteristic of Jungkook's fanbase. 8 hours passed without official clarification. The mystery only deepened. Entertainment news outlets picked up the story, each offering its own interpretation. Headlines speculated about global projects, secret recordings, and undisclosed schedules. Analysts revisited Jungkook's recent interviews, searching for hidden hints or subtle clues that might explain his sudden appearance at the terminal. In those interviews, Jungkook had spoken often about evolution. He talked about challenging himself, about stepping outside his comfort zone, and about exploring new sounds and stories. He emphasized growth not just as an artist, but as a person. These reflections now seemed more significant than ever. Could this trip be connected to that vision? Was he about to reveal a new side of himself to the world? The silence from official channels was strategic, many believed. In an era where oversharing is common, withholding information can be powerful. It creates anticipation, encourages imagination, and allows the eventual reveal to carry greater impact. Jungkook and his team have mastered this balance, knowing exactly when to speak and when to let the moment breathe. Observers also noted how composed he appeared. There was no visible rush, no signs of stress, just a steady pace and focused demeanor. This composure suggested confidence. Whatever awaited him at his destination, he seemed ready, prepared, grounded in purpose. The question of destination remained unanswered, but perhaps that was never the most important detail. The real story lay in the journey itself. Jungkook has always treated movement, both physical and emotional, as a source of inspiration. Traveling allows him to observe, to absorb different cultures, sounds, and energies. Many of his past works have reflected this global influence, blending styles and emotions that resonate universally. Speculation also extended to possible collaborations. Jungkook's global appeal has opened doors to countless opportunities. From Western pop icons to emerging international talents, the list of potential collaborators is endless. Fans began imagining scenarios, studio sessions in major music capitals, surprise features, or even cross-genre experiments that could redefine expectations once again. Others considered the possibility of visual projects. Jungkook has shown a growing interest in storytelling beyond music, including visual aesthetics, performance concepts, and cinematic expression. A trip like this could easily be tied to filming, creative direction meetings, or immersive projects designed to push boundaries. Yet amid all these theories, one thing remained clear. Jungkook's ability to captivate does not rely solely on spectacle. Even in moments of quiet movement through a terminal, he commands attention. His presence alone tells a story, one that people around the world are eager to follow. As days passed, the initial sighting transformed into a broader discussion about Jungkook's role in the industry. He is no longer just a performer following trends. He is a trendsetter, a creative force whose choices influence global culture. Every step he takes is watched not out of obsession, but out of admiration for his artistry and authenticity. The idea of a secret mission also speaks to the trust fans place in him. They believe that whatever he is preparing will be worth the wait. History has proven this trust well-founded. Time and again, Jungkook has delivered projects that exceed expectations, blending vulnerability with strength, innovation with emotion. In the absence of concrete information, imagination flourished. Fan art depicted him boarding planes toward abstract destinations labeled with words like growth, freedom, and new era. Essays and threads analyzed his fashion choices, his body language, and even the symbolism of airports in his past works.